Ross, we're filming this just before a bit of a derby on the pitch today. Let's talk about how things are going in general with the academy.
Yeah, so we've obviously got walking 19s today at the EBB against obviously our 19s. So this will be probably one of the last games. Quite a few boys are out who are in around the first team, but after today we should have a semi-final coming up for the 23s, which means we might get to obviously to a final, and then the under-18s tonight playing Camberley at the EBB as well. Again, another opportunity to get to a final, which will be the Allied Cup, which on Bank Holiday Monday at Ascot. So two quite big games sort of over the next 7 days for them two age groups, and a few friendlies here and there, which we're going to try and play at the stadium. Yeah.
And a good chance for these young lads to go out and play on the pitch, and be a good experience for them to see, you know, this was what you could be doing in a few years.
Yeah, definitely. We don't get many opportunities to play on the pitch, which is obviously fine. Like obviously for the first team and stuff. But when we do get the opportunity towards the end of the season or Youth Cup, it's a good experience. Certainly the younger players sort of feel the pressure a little bit playing here and get the feel of sort of what the atmosphere is like or playing on this size pitch. So it's a good experience. We try and do it as much as we can. We would normally obviously get the youngsters on in the tournament and stuff, which hasn't quite worked this year. So yeah, good experience.
And any other upcoming big games for the lads? Any others?
Yeah, so the youngsters, so the 9 to 16s have some cup competitions coming up. They have been playing like knockouts since the return from lockdown. So I think we've got a couple of quarter-finals and semi-finals, which might lead to some national stuff, which would be pretty cool. Aside from the 18s and 23s, everything else is just sort of friendlies, and we're trying to sort of go on, I guess, till about 11th of June, and look to sort of come back around July.
Obviously with the first team, we've had a few players from the academy go on and make their debuts this season with the first team. How are the players progressing in terms of into that first team?
Yeah, good. Obviously we've got the two Reeses, Reece Miller, Reece Wiley. Ryan obviously played the other day, and Ben Schroll as well, and Joe Rebecks. But we've had recently Ellis Watts and Alfie Saunders have joined them full time in there, which is great, and doing well by all accounts. A couple of other players, Harvey Walker, George Sheridan, Dan Walster, sort of in and around that group, that will hopefully get an opportunity over pre-season to push on and to have a go and experience of being in with the first team training, and potentially some of the friendly fixtures. So yeah, all good. Having 7 boys in there is great, like really good.
Must make you proud as well as the academy manager there.
Yeah, it's my job, isn't it? Like to get as many through as we can, and to see them players quality. So it'd be nice to see a few more play on Saturday potentially. And
you mentioned pre-season there. What are the pre-season plans for the academy?
Yeah, so we're back the 5th of July, certainly with under 18s, 19s and 23s. The week after we'll probably return with the 9 to 16s. It doesn't really feel like we've stopped, to be honest. Everything just sort of continued through from lockdown. So break will be good for the kids, certainly that 3 or 4 week break, and then come back and hopefully get a normal season, which will be our first normal season in 2 years.
And let's round off this interview. We're talking about obviously the summer and summer camps and DCs that you might have coming up for the younger lads as well.
Yeah, so like DC's a little bit different. Like our development centres, they're ongoing till the school holidays. So they stay till like mid-July and then return in September. So you can still obviously book on those online. Holiday camps, we got the one coming up in June, and all of the camps sort of over the summer, which hopefully will be packed out. We've been doing quite well, getting between 30 and 40 kids on those camps. Which is really positive, run by our academy coaches. So hopefully they'll grow, and the development centres will continue to grow into the new season. It's been, like I said, it's been difficult with COVID and lockdown and stuff, but a bit of consistency, we might see them develop a bit more.
Are you in with a shot? More information below.
Click here for the next video, click here to subscribe.